Hi friends, it's Tyra, and today I'm going to show you something totally different. My husband, my youngest son, and I have been following the keto diet, and my husband wanted a chocolate peanut butter cake, so I decided to bake him one. I did look up a recipe online, but I did change a couple of things. So I'm going to show you what I did. I added almond flour, coconut flour, and then I added some unflavored protein powder and some baking powder, and then I added instant coffee, and here I am making a mess trying to measure the cocoa powder and mixing it all together and putting it aside. I will write down the ingredients in the description box. It's just easier if you see it as you're mixing it rather than pausing and hearing me tell you what the ingredients are. So then I took a half stick of butter and I melted it in the microwave, and then I added the Erythritol. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I can never pronounce it perfectly, but it's basically keto approved sugar. So I added that in there, and I realized that I was tripping trying to use a whisk when I have a stand-up mixer and also a hand mixer. So I had to switch over, plug my hand mixer in, and use that instead. Now, normally I would use monk fruit sugar for the same reason here. You see how the sugar is like in big clumps, and the monk fruit sugar is actually more of a small refined texture, which I like better, but I didn't have any, so I used what I had. Anyway, I added 4 eggs and I mixed it I mixed it all in, and then I added vanilla. I did use a Dominican vanilla, but you can use any kind of vanilla extract that you have. And then I also use liquid stevia, which that was a teaspoon of each. And then I mixed in the dry ingredients, and then I realized like I did it backwards. I should have used the powdered stuff in the smaller bowls, so I just had to switch that over real quick so that I wouldn't make a mess while mixing it. So that's what you see me doing here. And then before I continued to mix, I added my almond milk into it and I blended everything together. To make sure that I mixed the dry and the wet ingredients together well, I did hand stir it, and then I took 2 pans and buttered them, and I distributed the mix evenly between the 2 pans. I spread it out and then I tapped the pans just to make sure it was even. I do not know the sizes of these pans because I've had them since beginning of time. So I don't know, I think they're 8, maybe 9 inches. So I put those in the oven for 350, well, in 350 for about 20 minutes, and then I started on the icing. I got my cream cheese in the bowl, and then I measured out my sugar because I wanted to use the same measuring cup to measure out my peanut butter. Now I did use the all-natural peanut butter. You want to get something that doesn't have a whole bunch of ingredients, so the one that I use only has peanuts and salt. That's it. So I added my butter into the cream cheese and I mixed that up. I then added my vanilla extract to the mix. I added my peanut butter to the mix. I blended it, and then I started adding my confectioner's sugar into it. And then I added some heavy whipping cream into the mix. And it was so good, so good. I mean, watching myself mix it now, I feel like going to have another piece, but I've already had like 2 small pieces. So I'm gonna be good because you can get, you know, a little chunky off of keto treats as well. So I'm gonna be good. So I mixed all that up and then I iced my cake after it cooled down. I tasted my icing about 10 times just because I had to make sure that it was really as good as it was. Okay, y'all, I was being greedy. So anyway, I start icing my cake and I realized I never hit record on the camera. And y'all should have seen me. I iced the bottom layer and then I drizzled some peanut butter all nice. Cause you know, I'm like, oh, they're gonna love to see this. Yeah, okay. I never hit record. So I only got me icing the top part of the cake, but it's all good. So I iced the cake up and yeah, and then it was done. It's so good. It looks a little sloppy, but you know, sometimes those desserts that you make that look a little sloppy are the most tastiest one, and this is an example of it. So yeah, guys, this is the recipe. Like I said, I'll write down all the ingredients in the description. If you want to try it, come back and let me know what you think. I think it's a good treat when you're trying to lose weight using the keto diet. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's something different than what I normally do, but I am a creative person and I do a lot, and sometimes I don't want to post it because I'm like, I do mostly hair on this page, but you know what, I'm a Gemini, I'm full of surprises, I don't like to be put in a box. So I hope you guys enjoy. I will see you in my next video.